We have some sprinklings, that's it. Well, this is the closest I've ever gotten to riding in the snow. And while I was really hoping to get into the snow while it was snowing, well, this is all I get. But it's still beautiful as could be. So enjoy the ride with us today. Come along. We're going to do a little bit more riding down in St. Joe. Next weekend, we're going to be doing a standard dual sport ride with some just nice gravel roads. If you want to join along, let me know. But other than that, have fun. Man, I was scared poopless. I was going to slide right down on my butt, hit some metal rod or something like that, and go break a shoulder. I don't know. It took me a good hour to kind of get my nerve up that day. There was ice on the road and slippery wood. And I don't know. It turned out to be okay. It turned out to just be a little bit muddy and slushy. But that first 30 minutes hitting that ice just made me a nervous wreck. So a quick shout out and special thanks to Mike for leading today. It was kind of nice having somebody else tag along. Usually Kevin's our leader or I'm a leader on these rides. I don't have a clue where I'm going. Mike comes down here, it seems like 2-3 times a week. Knows he's like the back of his hand. Unfortunately for us, his warm-up hills are like my death-defying, terror-inducing, headache-splitting, asthma-creating type process. But he's like, this would be a nice little light one we can warm up with. I'll just pop up there real quick and see how it is. And I'm panicking down here. But he did a good job. No one got hurt. He led us through just fine. So thanks, Mike, and I look forward to riding with you again. I just need a couple extra weeks between rides to rest up, as my poor bones could not handle your skill. Okay, now we're going to have some fun here. So I have looked at this. I have seen Kevin do this a few times, but I have never had the willingness to try this. And I really appreciate the guy in front of me showing me the way of how to do it, because there's no way I would have even had an idea. And that's one thing I want to kind of point out. It's sometimes difficult for an introvert like me to go on these rides and hang out with people and try to engage all the time. But one of the important things is watching other people that are better than you do stuff. It'll give you a lot better idea of how you can actually do it too. And in addition to having some support, both emotionally and psychologically, it's also kind of nice to know if something happens, you've got some physical support. So take the opportunities you can to ride with other people, challenge yourself a little bit. Each time you go out and do something, try just a little bit more than you did the time before. You'll be surprised the next time you go out how easy those things which used to scare you, how easy they are and how much more enjoyable they are. So get out there and ride with your friends because A, it's safe, and B, it's fun. Now, this is about the time that I realized, I'm tired. And this is usually when mistakes start to happen. So I probably should let somebody know, or at least stop and take a break. Because not only have I lost sight of where these guys are, but I am panting, and I'm tired, and I'm having trouble keeping the bike upright. Yeah, I'm tuckered.
Huh?
I'm tuckered out.
Well, the single track will do it to you.
Woo!
Did they stop somewhere at the top?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. He just wore me out. I had to stop.
This is main rut.
Yeah.
You end up sliding back in after a while.
Yeah, I mean, this same as anything else. If you lose the momentum off some of the, even those little hills, they suck.
Well, that was a blast, and I am going to definitely be getting to there next time. I actually had to go back onto the website and take a look at Google Earth maps and figure out where the heck we were actually, because that's one part I've never been to in the park. And why I've never been over there, I don't know. But, man, that was a fantastic place to go ride. And I'm really looking forward to getting back in there, challenging myself when it's not as slippery, and seeing if maybe I enjoy that a little bit more than I thought. But we headed on out just to get a little bit more fun. We had a few more minutes of riding going on. And, it's important to kind of end the day on a high note if you can. So some easy, more, light technical type stuff was good. But we had at least one more play day in us here. And this hill... This was the one. I skipped it. No offense. Nick, man, he nailed it the first time. Then it's like, hey, let's go back and do it again. And of course, you know how that goes. You never catch it quite right. But he did redeem himself, and the following week he actually did it pretty well. You want to go again?
I was like walking around too much.
Dude, Nick, you rock, man. Way to go. Way to go. So as you know, every ride at St. Joe has to eventually take its toll on somebody's bike. And of course, I'm usually the one that gets the toll. So this wasn't too bad. I just had a kind of one of my little straps holding on my heat shield. It got loose. It started scraping against my tire. We tried working it. Didn't work. We ended up having to cut it down. It did actually blow a fuse, which I didn't realize till later. So St. Joe, thank you again for helping me become a better mechanic and maintenance provider for my bike. I hate you. I love you. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Got a little break in it.
There, it's going now. Let me see if I can cut that again. There you go.
What's that?
Tie down loop on your triple clamp.
Well, everyone, this once again brings us to the end of another fantastic ride at St. Joe. Like I said, next week I should be bringing you some footage from a nice little gravel ride. We're going to call it Gravel and Grub. It's going to be stinking cold next weekend. But hey, it should be fun, and hope to get some good footage for you. Until then, thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing, like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. If not, see you on the flip side. Be safe, have fun, and happy 2022.